Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 13 of Spirits of Lightning. For those of you just turning in, this is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition homebrew actual play show, where we, adventure sometimes, get hit quite a lot, and occasionally some characters die.
Get angry and butt blasted.
It's mostly Tyler.
Actually, it's exclusively been Tyler so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
So far.
I wonder why.
Probably because you're the frontliner.
Yeah, you do keep
Yeah.
making frontline fighters.
Yep.
So
And you don't heal before you run into other places.
Whoa.
You ran into another building when you only didn't have full health. And then you got hit by a spider.
And then I didn't have full health.
TikTok is back.
Okay.
Sorry, I just found that out.
What?
TikTok was gone and now it's back.
Oh, I thought it was still gone.
Nope, it just came back.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
care about the clock app. Let's go.
Right.
I wish it was
Why?
a clock app.
I wish I could find a comfortable blanket.
So before we get into the adventuring drama this week, let's talk about finishing a series.
Oh boy.
Because Abby and I and Tyler, we've been watching a lot of shows and we've been finishing a lot of stuff recently, particularly a lot of long running series.
Have we?
Well, Abby and I finished Scrubs the other night,
Oh,
and we're
okay.
getting to the end of Hunter x Hunter, so
I would just finish the Anarch last night.
which is most of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a certain empty feeling that you're left with after you finish something that you have been relying on for quite a long time. Get you through the days. Just have something to do that you can just sit back and enjoy. Kind of like this show right here.
Yeah.
But my question for you all is, what are some series that you have finished, be it TV shows, books, video games, whatever the hell, that really like left you with a state of emptiness?
That is.
Oh, I've got a fucking good one. The last season or so of The Magicians freaking wrecked me.
Yeah. For sure. Loved The Magician.
I've never seen it.
I think
I
you
saw
would
the
actually
first
like
two
it.
episodes and honestly wasn't into it.
That's that Assassin's Creed game, I hear.
It's almost like a Narnia AU.
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of, and apparently it is actually based on a book series. It's not just the guys made up for the show.
everything's made up.
Well, specifically invented as a framing device for the show. Or I
Right.
guess it's not technically a framing device.
Yeah, it's a
Three episodes.
novel series by Lev Grossman. We
Which
have a few
I
of the
am-
books.
I am curious to see how that was adapted to make the series non-fictional in the show. I am curious how they did that. I don't know that I care enough to watch the show personally. but
Yeah, I think my mom sent me the books a long time ago, but I never read them. You're not supposed to read books. Some of them you are, but most of them are supposed to go on your bookshelf and make people think that you read them.
True.
Make you look smarter than you are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna
doing
do.
it wrong.
Oh, you know which one got me, and it wasn't it was a duology. And the first one, well, no, they both wrecked me pretty bad. Was Six of Crows and its sequel, Crooked Kingdom.
Never heard of it.
No, I'm sure you didn't. Um, did you hear about the show Shadow and Bones on Netflix?
No, I don't have
Oh,
Netflix.
well,
She's anti
by the same
Netflix.
author, and so Shadow and Bone is a trilogy. That one kind of wrecked me a little bit too, honestly. Um, that got adapted into a Netflix series, and then they canceled it after the first season because, of course, they did.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Yeah. But the really cool thing about the show was it was incorporating both the Six of Crows duology and the Shadow and Bone trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was way more invested in the Crows, but whatever. Um, I gotta find the author's name. Lee Bardugo.
Never heard of them.
I'm sure you haven't. And I think they're technically young adult novels, but they don't really feel like it, and they're just really good. And the end of Crooked Kingdom, like, got me. And when I say really good, I don't mean like for a young adult series or anything. Like, it doesn't play into any of the annoying tropes.
Love triangles.
Nope, none of that. Um, but honestly, all of her books in that universe are really good. Um, but yeah, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom fucking wrecked me.
Cool.
Actually, all of them kind of wrecked me, if I'm honest. But also, that was years ago, and that's the most recent thing I can say that I've finished a series of and had a profound emotional impact on me.
It's because you're so cultured and refined these.
No, I just haven't been engaging in a lot of particularly impactful media. Um, though I did finish MASH, and man, that series finale was rough. But I didn't get.
Mash, as in.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah, the
From
show
like.
60s or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and that didn't leave me with like a hollow feeling or anything, like having finished it, but the series finale was really rough and I think 2 hours long. And I had to watch it in like chunks of 3 or 4, I think, because it was just they had a lot going on. Like they wanted you to know like this was wrapping up for real.
They do 2 hour finales back then in the day.
I don't think.
Ugh.
True.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Welcome back.
Hi. Anyway, yeah. But I do recommend Lee Bardugo's books, um, especially Six of Crows.
Okay.
So good. And it's Leigh,
I see.
not Lec. But yeah, those was good. Okay, my turn over.
Anyone else want to go?
I don't really have one. I feel like the internet is an infinite amount of things to fill a hole. I never run out of things. I never get an empty feeling.
Yeah, literally and figure.
Like if when I beat a game, I have 200 other games I need to play.
Yeah.
I have the opposite problem. I have too much.
Well, then you haven't been playing highly impactful media if none of them have had an impact on you.
And I guess I just don't get invested like that. I when I watch something, I don't like feel anything when I watch something.
Oh, I get way too invested for my own good, like always.
Yeah, I got a good book that you could read, Tyler. That
Hmm.
would be very impactful. At least I think it's impactful.
She's talking about her own.
I am, yes.
That's what I gathered.
This is
I
It
cried.
might leave an impact.
It made me cry, and I wrote it.
Yeah, I
Damn.
cried too.
That's how you know it's a good story, is when it makes the author cry while writing it.
Well, I didn't cry when I was
My
writing it, but when I read it back, I did.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
she read it
cried
to
when
me.
writing my stuff.
When I was writing it, I was doing more of a mad scientist, like, yes, yes!
Yeah, and then she read it out to me and was like, ah.
Make the
I was like, "Are you
lesbians
okay?"
kiss,
Oh
yeah!
my god. Make the lesbians kiss. Literally, oh my god, when I was watching the 100 and they kissed, I was literally like out loud saying, and they kiss. And I did not think they were gonna kiss, and then they did. It was amazing. So good.
You love to
Lesbian
see
kissing on TV now. We like
Fuck
it.
yeah.
Sometimes. Occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally.
I guess get back to me with that question after the 100 books of horse heresy I have to listen to.
Yeah, whatever happened to that Horus heresy, Tyler?
So,
I don't want to hear about it. I haven't had a turn yet.
Okay, yes, Abby, go ahead.
Thank you.
he was stabbed.
What? Oh my! Shut up, Tyler. Sarah said it was my turn. You don't have the talking stick.
Nobody has the talking stick.
I have it now. I made it.
I'm an American.
Shut up. Don't make Sarah mute you.
Go ahead, Abby.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like there have been plenty of times because I get into everything, like every single thing I get into it. But I don't think anything has been as bad as when we finished our last
Our last what?
campaign.
Oh, yeah.
It still haunts.
It
Yeah.
haunts you.
You play those characters for so long that they become a part of you.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you gotta let them go. Let them free in the wind.
I know. I also just made my like ideal favorite character of all time. So like every time I make a character, I think in the back of my head, I just want to play Megami.
Or you give him the moon ending.
I'm kind of crying a little bit. I'm getting a little.
Yeah, I
Just
was
be
pretty upset
that
about
one
finishing
guy that
now.
isekais yourself into everything.
That's what I
No.
do.
Sarah would be really upset if I did that. Sarah's like, you cannot play Megami's like long lost sister named Megami. That's not.
No.
That's what she said. To be fair, I would never name a character that.
Spegamy.
Megami.
That is a Sarah joke right there.
Yeah, it really is.
Well,
Holy shit.
the funniest thing is, she said not to do that, but technically my character's backstory is that the character I'm playing right now is actually my character Megami's grandmother.
That's funny.
She better not die.
Yeah, no. Would suck. Because then my other character would have never been born. That would have been.
You made a time paradox, Snake.
Shut the fuck up, Tyler!
We have to go back to the future.
We would have to go back and play that whole campaign over.
No!
Oh no.
This is how you get like alternate endings. Just change
No,
time.
Tyler! Shut up! Stinks so bad.
This week on Heroes.
Try.
Now that's a show I gotta watch.
Watch the first season.
That's what I say about Supernatural when people want to watch that show. Just the first season when it was Monster of the Week. You can forget everything else.
Yeah. Well, I think we've done enough delaying.
Hold on, did everybody get a chance to go? Okay, did everybody who wanted a chance to go?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I mean, I just really agree with Fun Guy about magicians.
Okay. So, let's dive into our drama this week. So, we did a little bit of recapping earlier, but to round it off, you guys had traveled to the suspiciously quiet Honda Castle in order to track down some missing children, and low-key to also figure out why the hell the samurai have been missing for so long. You found that the castle is in disarray and overrun with supernatural creatures and crazed former samurai. You fought some mandragora in the garden. You fought a bunch of bloodthirsty samurai in the women's quarters, and you rescued Shibiko and her handmaiden Ayame. Reunited Ayame with Jack, the gourd leshy. Shibiko told you that it all started when her uncle changed in some way. He became more withdrawn, more aggressive, and eventually he closed himself off altogether in the main castle, down in the basement, and that you will need 4 talismans in order to gain entrance to the basement. She gave you one. Her 2 brothers, I should say, possessed 2 of the others, and then the last one was in the possession of her uncle, Sukemono, himself, which he likely kept in his quarters in the main keep. So, while dashed across the grounds of the castle, running from the horrific Ushi-Oni, a giant cow-headed spider demon. Well, not literally a demon, but a sort of evil spirit that has been haunting the area. You went into the servants' quarters where you encountered a poltergeist who was lamenting that their final work went unfinished and unappreciated. And you decided to track down the kimono belonging to this deceased tailor, you assume. Leaving from there, you went north to the men's quarters. However, things went south when the Ushi-Oni spotted you, chased you into the building. Lacriman got diced and sliced by a couple traps, and then you were beset upon by a trio of zombies who were all missing hands. And they pretty much clobbered Ghim to death. And that is where we will pick up right now.
But don't forget, Sarah, Sheeta did all the Sheeta did a lot of healing.
Yes, Sheeta did her best. So, Ghim, we zoom in on you, your body face down on the floor of this building, your blood seeping into the polished wooden floor. We get a flashback of the final strike from the zombie, a critical hit directly to your face. In slow motion, we see the severed, or the stump where the zombie's hand was severed, collide with your ocular cavity, and one of your eyeballs flies out.
If
In slow motion, and just we see it, we cut to a shot of the eyeball bouncing on the floor, and you are unconscious, bleeding out, and then there's a flash. Ghim, you find yourself in a vast sea of sort of roiling silver You don't really quite know where you are. But a strange creature comes along and ushers you. You follow it with nothing else to guide you.
What does a strange creature look like?
Uh, it's unlike anything you have ever seen before.
It's shapely?
Is it a hot chicken girl?
It looks like a raven, actually.
Oh.
But
The shapely raven.
yeah, it's got
Like, are we talking
heaving
like Dark
bosoms.
Souls 1
No,
or Dark Souls 2?
it would look like an ordinary raven, except for the fact that it wears a mask over its face. Almost like a plague doctor mask. Sort of a leather mask with clouded glass ocular lenses and sort of this beak covering strapped along the back of its head. It just floats through this strange swirling void. And if you lag behind, it turns around. And though it doesn't open its beak at all, you hear this like reverberating, urging you to follow it. You don't know how long you follow this crow. It could be an hour, it could be 10 years. But at some point you find that you arrive at a great hall. Reminds you of the dwarven holds from which you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Only the interior is an all white marble. These pillars along the walls reaching up to a ceiling that's so high you can't even see it. It just disappears into darkness. You walk along a white carpet that's laid out across the center of this hallway. And suddenly you find yourself in a line, a queue even. There are a number of bright lights swirling in front of you, almost as if the souls of the dead are lining up to be judged.
Am I naked?
You look down.
Yes.
You
Am
are
I
also
naked?
a ball of
Is that
white
what you
light.
say?
Oh.
You are maximum naked. You're so naked your
Your
body's
soul
gone.
is
Naked.
After what feels like an eternity of waiting, you see in front of you a giant sort of desk, almost. It appears to you almost like a desk where like a judge would sit in a courtroom. And there's this colossal bright light from the top of it that you can't even look directly at because it's too blinding and brilliant. And then you hear your name spoken. Ghim, Iron Striker. You come before me to be judged. Your time in the world is finished. And suddenly you know that you have died. But before this judge of the damned can render its judgment, the ground beneath your feet crumbles and you fall into darkness. The last thing you hear is this eternal judge saying, "Oh gods, not again." You find yourself falling through what looks like a hole in the ground. Falling and falling like Alice into Wonderland.
Going to Hellum.
Well, you think that for a moment, but suddenly you glide softly to a stop in a rocky pit. You feel gravel trickling down the walls, and if you had feet, you would feel the soft earth beneath them.
Do I have hands?
No, you don't, but it's almost, you get this sort of phantom limb syndrome of like, it feels like you have hands, but if you look down, you don't actually have any body at all.
I will try my best to run my hands through the soil, grab the gravel,
Yeah, in sort of
feel the earth.
a strange, like, incorporeal way. Like, you don't see a hand move through the gravel, but you feel it as if it was trickling between your fingers. It's a familiar feeling, sort of a reassuring feeling to you. Dwarves being subterranean creatures, typically, or at least very attuned to the earth. It almost feels like your natural habitat in a certain way. As you're looking
Like
around
home.
this cavern that you find yourself in, stalagmites climbing up from the floor and stalactites of impossible size hanging from a ceiling. A figure appears before you. The rocks grumble and creak and assemble into the shape of a towering being. Ghim, Iron Striker, the voice calls. The second time you have heard your name spoken in this strange spiritual landscape. This figure, it's hard to tell what they look like exactly, almost as if an entire mountain has assembled itself into a humanoid form. Then it introduces itself. It says, I am, and then simultaneously, as if in one ear you hear one thing and another in the other, you hear it introduce itself both as Gaia and as Dojin. Almost as if two interpretations are struggling for dominance in your mind.
Words I can't comprehend too well.
Yeah. After its introduction, the figure continues. There is a great disturbance in the material realm. The earth is crying. The land is dying. A great evil is gnawing at the roots of the great tree. Child of stone, child of rock, will you heed my call? Will you fight this great evil?
Ghim will pause, look at the earth around him, look at the stalactites, stalagmites?
Yes.
Probably
Yes.
both.
Yeah. And say, I have been fighting for this world for so long. Feels long. I have made weapons to defend and kill men. And seems I've failed to do so. And you're trusting a failed blacksmith like me to do what now?
To fight the evil that gnaws at the roots of the great tree.
Right with what? Could even make a good weapon to kill.
While steel alone can only accomplish so much, divine will of the gods can fill in the gaps.
Ghim scoffs the gods. Ah, the gods, always the gods. They never make anything. Help the man. And now, you show me. You want me to do something for you, but you gotta show me a craft.
Sounds like he's saying get good.
The earth is silent for a moment before speaking. You are free to reject my offer. If so, you will pass into the afterlife. Just another lost soul, gone to rest. If you accept my offer, I can send you back. Perhaps a little stronger than when you last left your friends.
Onga.
Yes, there is great strength to be found. Much beyond the powers of mortal men.
Helpman?
To use it how you see fit. To purge the evil from the world. Fight for the sake of those who live upon its surface.
Ah, there we go. That's something I can agree with. Would you forge me into something new? If I accept your offer.
You would be like hot iron in my forge. The hammer of the gods, shaping you into something to this point you have not yet been.
Then I, Ghim Iron Strike, will serve. How do I say your name?
It matters not. Whichever name you prefer.
No, this is important. I think I need your name.
In Raiji, they call me Dojin. In in Dradar, they call me Gaea.
Ah, that's a name I remember. And I, Ghim, pledge myself to you, Gaia of Earth, to forge life into this world.
Very well, Ghim Iron Striker. But just know that this blessing can only be offered once. Die again, that's it.
Ah, if I die, at least it's in service to something.
Very well. And you hear a sound like a ping, like a colossal ringing sound of a hammer striking.
Mommy?
And there's a brilliant flash of light, and you awaken on the floor of this building. Your friends standing around you, and you gasp, air filling your lungs.
I put my hand down to push up and accidentally smash my eye.
Ew.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh,
So the
God.
rest
I'm
of
gonna-
you, only a few minutes have passed.
Oh, what year is it?
You all thought Ghim was dead.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
I just assume I'm covered in blood, just a corpse almost
Yeah.
waddling to a wall to lean myself onto. Pause.
What do the rest of you say?
Um. Well, Rydell isn't here,
Correct.
and Ningyo says nothing.
You sure?
Like,
You were you saw a dead person come back to life. Surely this is a violation of the natural order of things.
Yeah, Ningyo's not happy. Like, their whole thing is, basically souls of the dead going where they're supposed to go. So this is very upsetting for them.
How'd this look for you? How does this look for you? Do you see souls leave bodies?
That's a good question. Yes, I probably would have.
And would you have seen my soul returning back to my body?
Probably. I would think. I mean, that's for Sarah's to
Sure, why
say for
if
Sarah.
you think so, then sure.
Yeah, I mean, given that Ningyo sees dead people, I think so. But yeah, if the doll had the capacity to glare, it would be. It is not happy. The dead
and
are
my
supposed to
character
stay.
I'm pretty far away. Would I have been able to see any of this?
Sure.
I assume we all gathered.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes, so
Yeah,
you can go.
yeah.
You can be wherever
The game's
you think
paused,
you
by
would
the way.
be. Okay, yeah, let me unpause it. There you go.
I would have just been like, "Oh God!"
I'm like
Thought you
crawling to this
died.
wall.
I would have just been like, "So, are you?" I would have been like, "Are you alive? Or are you like a zombie? Do we need to kill this? Like, it's okay."
That's a lot of questions.
Okay, I guess he's not a zombie.
I need sake. Water, something. Where's the world in half? Where's my guts hurt?
Yeah, you squished your eyeball.
What?
Look at your hand.
Oh. Squishy.
It's fine. Eye patch won't make you look any worse than you already do.
Damn.
Sorry, maybe that was a little rude. So you just died.
If I didn't have enough blood in me, all on the ground, I would have something funny retort, but pain. Ugh.
If only there was a doctor in the house.
Little Green, give me one of your berries.
Is Lackerman still passed out over there?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lackerman
Where's
is
the other Little Green?
Lackerman is unconscious, but he is stabilized. So
Well, aren't we in fantastic shape right now?
Yep.
and
Why's the dolls looking at me funny?
yeah, those of you who are conscious, you look at Ghim, and aside from being like completely battered and bloodied and looks like he's about to die again at any moment, you see that one of his eyes is missing, and in its place there is a bright shining gemstone.
Ah.
Funky.
Oh,
You can't see it, Ghim, because it's, in your eye socket, but
how'd that feel? Do I feel it?
You-
Well, I guess there's a lot of things I'm not feeling. At the
Yeah,
moment, probably.
your whole body hurts, so it's hard to isolate one particular area. But, yeah, if you put your hand to it, you can touch it, no problem.
Hey,
Ew, who the hell touches their eyeball?
Well, it's not an eyeball; it's a gemstone.
I know. Yeah, but usually, if you think there's an eyeball there, you wouldn't stick your finger in it.
unless you're putting in
Says
contact
you.
out. So
Listen, if
yeah,
Ghim
people
likes to
touch
poke his own
eyeballs.
eyeball, that's fine. Who am I to stop him?
I'm a dwarf. I'm built of sturdier stuff.
I'm just trying to survive being made into a biscuit.
You are looking pretty tasty over there. And I'm kind of hungry.
No, Camby is making biscuits over here.
Yeah, I was kind of curious what the euphemism was there, but
Camby is edging closer and closer and closer to me, and I'm like, don't you biscuit my leg, girl.
Why not?
Because this blanket is not thick enough. It's going to go right into my leg.
Okay, and
I don't like that. That's painful.
okay, but Kitty.
Gim will call out to Sheeta.
Yes.
I think I might need your assistance.
Valid.
Why does my face feel funny?
Because you almost died. Or maybe you did.
That's
So now, do I heal?
yeah, you can. You can.
Okay, I
attempt
just
to
wanted
heal
to make
him.
sure that I can, because it was a whole cinematic adventure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's
Okay.
The floor is open.
All right. I'm gonna aim for 20.
Okay.
Catch me up enough, and then go help the other little Lackerman. Lackerman. Go help Lackerman after me.
So a 17 is a failure, but not a crit failure, so nothing happens. If you guys want, you can take, just take like an hour or whatever, have a short rest. That's not really a term in Pathfinder, but like you can just rest for a little while and heal back up.
And they have a whole camping mechanic, don't they?
Probably.
That, well, at least from what I know from the video game.
Okay, yeah, I think that's
Vidya.
Alright.
specific to like the video games.
I don't know if that was a thing for Pathfinder.
I mean,
First
you could.
edition.
I mean, a lot of people just like.
Good thing I did aim for 15 because I didn't even get that.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have been a crit failure anyway. So, but yeah, what I'm saying, if you guys want to take like an hour to rest and recuperate, you can heal to full. Because
So you can heal every 10 minutes.
yeah, Sheeta has continuous recovery.
I also just want to, like, I feel like some of us would benefit from going to bed.
Yeah, I mean that's also an option if you want to retreat back to town. You would have to make it back to the well.
I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, just sleep in this hallway, man.
I guess I can just use cantrips for now if we can't get a proper rest in.
I mean, I luckily still have plenty of spells, but you know. We got that going for us.
What's a spell?
Shut up.
Some
It's
kind of wording.
An undefined short period of time.
But, I'll heal.
Okay, yeah. So you guys spend an hour to get all patched up.
Do I leave my wounded condition?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe all those other floating things that are floating around Ghim.
Yeah, you can stand up, so you're not prone anymore.
Thing, the guidance.
Jasmine. She makes
Okay. I'll be right back, though.
Where you going?
Jasmine, you're so noisy.
Yeah, just go ahead and take everything off of Sarah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's good. He's the stuff that's still on him are beneficial things.
Oh, okay.
But
What
still have a
what
few
about the
hours
shit
left.
floating around stuff floating around Lackerman over there?
He's still. Well, I guess he's not still down if we're saying we're taking a rest.
Yeah, really. Oh no. Give you a little snoot boot.
I have a very sleepy jazzy girl, in case anybody was wondering.
I was
also have a
wondering,
sleepy
actually.
Hi, Jasmine. She's just so cute. Did you know that? You're just so cute. You don't care. You're sleeping. The dogs got scrambled eggs this morning, so they would take
Ooh.
their card. Yeah, because they needed their heartworm and flea preventative. And Benny's not nearly as picky as Jasmine, but what you do for one dog, you gotta do for the other. It's only fair. So they got scrambled eggs, cooked in chicken fat, and with milk. And beef. Because she is the best at eating around medication, or just not eating it. I've never met another creature as adept as not eating medication.
Funny.
Yeah, until you have to give her dewormer.
Yeah, we had to do that. We had to deal with that with one of our cats who's very good at hiding a pill in his mouth and then spitting it out half dissolved later.
He's so good at it. I'm impressed.
And that's Mr. Felix.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a bad boy.
He's my stinky man.
He not bad.
Damn,
He
I
just-
love cats. Cats are
Cats are
great.
Cats are pretty good. Though I'm still a dog main.
Dog me.
You're so cute. Benny was all up in my business last night. He woke me up to snuggle. And also take over at least half my bed. Because he's big and he can do that.
Okay, sorry.
So, Sarah, would I remain wounded?
No. If you benefit from treat wounds, you are no longer wounded.
Okay. So then good. Good.
Oh, here's another fun thing. I am down to my cheapest earbuds, and one of the earbuds just snapped off.
Nice.
Yeah.
You mean- What do you mean snapped off?
I mean, somehow the thing covering the wire was, I don't know if it like tore or just, like I said, these are some really cheap ass headphones. You just
First thought.
just didn't cover it all the way up, but yeah, so it was basically being held together by two itty bitty little wires, and then it wasn't. Yeah. And I have some wireless earbuds that I bought that allegedly had 3 hours of listening time, but turned out to be more like 30 minutes. So I gotta return those and get some new ones. So that's super duper fun too. I was considering going and getting some bone conduction headphones.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Which are a little more expensive. However, those would be good to have at work because they don't really block your hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
Yeah. Am I done? Did I do the thing? I may have done the thing. Yeah, I did the thing. Okay.
Yeah, we ready?
As far as I know.
I don't know what I missed her. I was up for a second.
Sheeta, you can also
Oh.
heal yourself up to full.
Oh yeah.
I think both. I think Ningyo's at full health.
You're at
Doing.
33 of 38.
Oh. Well, now Ningyo's at full health.
All right. So what's your next move?
We
Does
should probably
anyone
disarm these traps.
that too?
I think that's
who-
probably our best first move, is finding all the traps we can and disarming them.
Who feels like they can do that in our party?
Definitely me.
God, no.
You would generally
like a
need
job
a
for
trained
you.
thievery check in order to disarm a trap.
Oh,
That sounds
no.
like you.
It does sound like me. Okay, I do have trained thievery, so
And you need perception in order to be able to detect the traps, but you've already found two of them the hard way.
I perceived them with my body.
Yeah.
Already.
You felt the world.
You perceive them via your hit points.
So I guess I'll start by disarming this trap that's right by me
Okay.
at this door.
Are you
Will do.
trained in thievery?
Yes,
Cool.
I am.
ahead and make a thievery check.
Alright, so I rolled a 25.
Let me pull up the traps. The document
I'm
for
guessing
this
25
dungeon
will
area
pass.
is huge, by the way. Okay,
You did a big
25.
design.
But I think it's the. No, I think that's a success. You are
I like
able
success.
to disable that trap.
Cool.
Which
I'd
trap?
like to. The one to the east.
East?
Now I'd like to go over here. Yeah, the one that's right by me and Sheeta.
The little door.
Oh.
Not the big door. He already went for the big door.
Yeah.
Alright, so now. Again. Again.
Again.
That time I rolled a 13.
Okay. That's not as good. That's actually a critical failure. So you actually triggered the trap again.
Damn.
So, go ahead and make me a reflex save.
Reflex hard.
Lackerman, you're being so chaotic.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't a critical failure. So you're fine. But it is a failure,
Okay.
so you don't disarm it.
I
Did
can
I
stay
try
there.
again?
Maybe we could push someone into it.
Push
Okay,
you.
just no, don't leave the fucking front door then.
Yeah.
Put down a little icon.
I thought you disarmed the front door when you went through it.
No, it.
No.
Sometimes triggering a trap will disarm it because it doesn't reset, but these ones they do seem to reset.
When you close the door.
But
Yeah.
but not the one to the side.
I disarmed it.
Yeah, the one on the eastern end he disarmed.
Okay.
Maybe there's a good reason to have him.
So Lackerman turns to everybody and explains that he wasn't able to. I'm not able to disarm this one for whatever reason. But we should be wary of all the doors in this place and
You
perhaps
can
around
try
the castle
again.
in general.
If you want.
Yes, I will. What's the worst that can happen? I crit fail and then crit fail and die.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. A thievery check, 19.
19 is a failure. Also, do you have a thieves toolkit?
That's a great question. Do I possess such a thing in my inventory?
Yes, that is the question.
No.
Okay,
Could I
so,
acquire such a thing?
yeah, they're easy to buy. It's worth 3 gold pieces. So it's something you could have bought in the past. If you want to just pay three gold pieces.
I do.
But
so
yeah,
I'm gonna
you
buy it.
typically need the thieves toolkit to pick locks or disable devices.
Or you can just hit it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I bought that when we were in town, remember? Alright, I'm gonna try again, because why the fuck not?
Okay.
I'm gonna do battle forever with this trap.
And it's not working.
16.
Yeah, you're going at it for a while and you're having a lot of trouble.
I don't know if it's worth it.
16. Let's do one more. 25.
25. It takes you, like, you spend pretty much all the time while Sheeta is patching everybody else up, but you're finally able to get the swinging blade off of its hook and just pull it loose, and it will no longer swing.
Hell yeah.
just ready for you to open the next door, and it just like
Until, yeah. So Lackerman looks at everyone else and he says, "Make sure to do your best to perceive any traps that might be attached to the other doors in this place. I got sliced and diced on the way in."
I'll try, but
You're perceiving half as good as you used to.
Yeah.
Right.
Getting on my toes.
Does this new eye give him his depth perception back?
No, you cannot see out of it.
Do y'all say anything about it, or? Because I don't know what I'm looking at.
You know?
Yeah, none of you have said anything.
I don't talk.
Convenient excuse.
Which eye is the one that got replaced?
That's up to you, Tyler.
Right.
I'd be like, hey, close your left eye and tell me what you see.
Where's my left eye? In my head.
No, she's
No.
saying close it and then tell her what you see.
Close your good eye and tell me what you see!
Oh. What do I see?
Nothing.
Close my.
You don't see anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Now, if you can't see out of your right eye, do you think it's still there?
From what y'all told me, I lost it.
Why don't you touch it? Really make sure.
Really make sure.
What do you mean?
Didn't we say?
Trust me, you're gonna be confused when you touch your face. It's not an empty socket.
What'd you say, Z?
I said, didn't we already establish that he smushed his eyeball? I don't think he's still thinking he has it.
No, but I think he
Okay.
thinks that there's an empty socket there. I'm like, you don't have an empty socket. You're gonna be surprised when you touch your eye.
Just want me to touch my face, okay? All right. I have my hand over my eye. What do I feel, Sarah?
You feel the smooth surface of a cut gemstone.
What cut? What color?
Oh,
What are we looking at here?
the fashion.
It's green, right? You said green?
Gold.
Or am I wrong?
It's whatever color you want it to be, Ghim.
Gold.
Oh. Gold.
A gold
Like a
gemstone?
topaz.
Is it a
Topaz.
practice part?
Like a taupe ass.
Yeah, sure, topaz.
Some yellow
Or
crystal.
a carbochon? One of my friend's special interest is jewelry making, so
So you better say
I
the
hear
right
about these
one.
things.
Hit me with a Breaking Bad crystal.
Benny, why you boofing?
Well, Ghim looks up at Asahi,
Yes,
and it's like, what is this?
it's a rock.
I know that. I felt many rock.
Well, I don't know why the fuck you have a rock in your face. You're the one who died and then woke up with a rock in your face. Did you fall into a rock?
Looks pretty cool.
The fancy bit of loot.
I mean, I've seen worse rocks in people's faces.
Have you?
You see a lot of weird shit.
Do y'all detect? Does it? People with magic, do is that a passive thing, detect magic, or do you have to actively?
It's a spell.
You can get a feat that makes it a passive thing, but it's usually active.
Okay. Can I get one of y'all to examine, if y'all want?
If you ask nicely.
Well, the only one I know with talking potential is Hansi. That hasn't been staring daggers at me.
Ningyo's face is painted. It's a flat surface with paint
I
on
can
it.
feel
You
a
can't
stare.
see expression.
So,
I mean, it just looks like a rock, but I guess I can look at it harder.
I'd much appreciate.
So I do it.
Okay. So you're gonna detect magic?
I guess.
Okay. You cast detect magic. It seems to be radiating some kind of divine energy.
Well, looks like you got a rock from the gods. Congrats.
How much do I remember?
You remember the whole thing, but it almost feels kind of ethereal, almost dreamlike.
Okay.
You would be forgiven for wondering if it even happened to begin with.
Just Ghim kind of just mutters to himself and walks off. Just trying to remember. As I assume, what do we do? What are we doing? Are we moving forward or?
It's up to y'all.
Well, I'm going to check this door to see if I feel like it has any traps.
Okay.
Hold on, let us get more near you. No more separating each other. I'm on last. That doll thing. Still don't know what I'm looking at with that.
And it's just a theory check to, or is it? It's perception
Perception.
to check.
You locate
Okay.
traps
Let's locate.
against the stealth DC of the trap.
Oh right, are we going with what we were
Going-
saying before? -2 to perception.
Yes.
Okay.
Lackerman, you do not detect any traps.
Actually,
All right. Well, Ghim, it's safe to go in. After you.
We probably should see where the zombies came from.
All right. Fair enough.
That's a good idea.
Peeking around.
But slowly.
Hallway.
Okay.
Take your time.
You look around
Spellcasters don't want to come.
the corner to the,
I'm working on
northern
it.
hallway. You see that there is sort of a pile of dead bodies sort of halfway through the hallway.
Oh, that's fine.
In various states of
I love a pile of dead bodies.
disassembly, shall
Well,
we
then why
say.
don't you come take a look at it?
Abby.
I wonder how any of these bodies died.
Well,
the table up.
looking around, all of them seem to be missing their hands.
Huh.
That's weird. Somebody's got a weird fetish.
And also,
Uh.
they it looks like they have all been, like, picked apart, chewed on, partially eaten, that kind of thing. If some sort of predator was slowly eating them.
Do I see
Yeah.
any ghosties
No, you
or
do not.
spirits? Okay. Ningyo's gonna do final rites for all of them.
Okay. For whatever it's worth.
Yeah. Helping them move on to the afterlife if it indeed does that.
Gimbal
Cool.
ask Nino, what are you doing there? What is all that? I noticed you did it before.
Dead stay dead.
Say dead. Ponder on that a bit.
Very poignant.
And pointed.
And pointy. Ouch.
Can we you said these are just hands, or explain what this pile of bodies
It is
with no
a
hands.
number of dead and decomposing bodies, all of which are missing their hands, and they seem to be.
Can we investigate the entire attire of the people? What are they wearing?
Some of them are wearing what looks like clothes of like servants, staff of the castle, but some of the other ones are also wearing like fragments of samurai armor.
Hmm.
And I tried to recall knowledge about why somebody would be collecting hands.
For like occult reasons.
Presumably, but like for any reason.
I would assume a cult.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
very occult or maybe religion to me.
Okay. I'll say you don't particularly know of any occult or religious significance. But you do know that there were some slicing traps by.
Okay.
Yep. There sure are.
Mm.
You know better than all of us.
True.
Service to nobles. Poison's bad.
So, whoever or whatever is inside must be very paranoid to be leaving traps at all the doors. Because I highly doubt that's normal for a castle.
It would be odd under normal operations.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen what's out there.
You know, that is true.
Probably
It's quite a
as
situation to be paranoid in.
just as scared as us of that thing. Why they use their servants like this? Sickening.
Okay. So, is there anything around this corner for us to see?
There's another door halfway down the hallway. It looks like this building is constructed very similarly to the women's quarters, in that there is a hallway that goes around the perimeter of the building on the inside, and then there's an inner chamber with
A
doors
little
on
like
either
a
side.
veranda.
Wait, what does this place smell like?
It stinks. It smells like decaying
Okay.
flesh.
That tracks. I would like to check and see if there's another trap outside of this door.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. That is an 11 on the die for 18.
You don't see any traps.
Okay. I'm still not going to go through this door. I just
Blast that door.
Well, we know there's a door that doesn't have any traps in it, or at least there was the trap. At least one trap there was disarmed.
Yeah, the traps on the outer doors have been disarmed by Lacriman.
Yeah. And he didn't
Yep.
perceive on the inner door. He couldn't. Or Maybe.
Yeah, he
We
was
don't know.
unable to detect any traps on the inner door.
Yeah, but other people can look. We've got eyes. I mean,
Some
give
of
me
us.
one, but
Yeah,
You know.
not a lot of eye.
One of us has eye.
One of us has eye.
but that's
I
still
can eye it for you if you want.
You can't
pop the
hide
gemstone
your
out.
one ass eye
Let me
eye.
eye this door real quick.
and your smile is an eye. I rolled a pumpkin.
24 and 22.
20.
Okay.
Hey.
Asahi, from where you're standing,
Oh, I forgot to move. Sorry.
okay.
Wait. I moved first. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Were you moving me or was I moving myself?
You were moving yourself.
Okay, good. I was like really. Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, from walking around the hallway, you see that you don't quite notice anything on the door itself, but along the northern wall at the end of the hallway you're currently in, there are a number of very small little holes in the wall, arranged horizontally, as if something could be fired out of those holes.
Ooh.
So I see.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I don't see.
There are fire in holes. I don't.
Well, if you
like
point them
that.
out to people, then they'll see.
Look at these. Look at these holes.
Your face is holes.
I can go in the same way I did last time.
Great idea.
Holes always comes up on this stream.
Yep.
True.
That does seem to happen quite a bit. Alright. Let's try going through one of the doors that has been disarmed. Or were those just
That's
It was just the
Ow.
exterior doors.
yeah.
okay?
That's what I'm saying. Just bust through the wall. Either that or blast the door.
So shall we? Just to double check, I'm gonna perception on this door, and then I might try to do a peep. 21.
Are you checking for traps, or are you trying to look through the door?
I'm checking for traps first.
Okay. You don't detect any sort of triggering mechanism on the door.
Okay, so I just wanted to double check that. Now I want to stealthily peer into this room.
Okay, you open the door.
It goes kaboom.
Stealthily.
Okay. You slide open the door. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
okay. 27.
Completely silently, you slide open the door. But as you do, you hear a twing as something activates.
I duck.
And from the northern end of the room, a line of arrows are launched from the holes. I need, and it will make an attack against Sheeta, Asahi, Ghim, and Ningyo. So everyone except
Reflex?
Lackerman.
Hey, I said before they fired that I ducked.
Too late.
And also, she said they're at the bottom of the wall, not the top. So ducking would do you no good.
Fine, I jumped.
So are we making some kind of save?
No,
Nice
it
try.
is it is rolling against
Just getting
you.
attack. Okay.
Against me. Okay.
What am I rolling?
You're not
Nothing.
rolling anything.
Oh.
The trap is
I'm
making
sorry.
an attack roll against all of
Oh,
you.
here's my tea. I'm caffeinated.
Okay, so it gets a 30 to hit each of you individually.
Jesus.
Oh, it hits me.
I think that's a crit for everyone.
Not me.
That's a crit
Except
against
for
everyone
me.
except Ghim.
What the fuck?
Thanks, Lackerman.
My porcelain body shatters.
I'm critted as fuck.
Okay, Ghim, you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh no.
Ningyo, Shida, and Asahi take 32 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ.
I think Ningyo's almost back down to
So
dead again.
much.
38 minus 32 is 6. Yeah, I'm down
Alright.
to 6
Gotta
HP.
grab put my keyboard down a second ago.
So yeah, you all are bombarded with a line of arrows.
Everyone except Blackerman is just like standing up there like doop doop doop.
But Lackerman, you do open the door. You see inside the room, it looks mostly empty, except near some of the pillars, notably here and here, there are just piles of severed hands.
Well,
Oh, fun.
I guess those were going to come up eventually.
And there's still no reason I can think of for somebody to be collecting hands.
Not that you know of.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty
Definitely the urge
handy.
to make a Mr. Hands joke.
No dusk beat to it.
Well, it seems we are in need of healing yet again.
It really does happen a lot, huh?
Where is our healer?
Their medical assistant.
I mean, I am here. What do you mean, where am I?
Where are
I
you?
just don't see you on the map.
Are you in me? Oh,
Yeah,
you're in
I'm right
me.
You
here.
walked right
oh,
on top of Ghim.
I was in Ghim.
You were under
Standing on
his
his
legs.
shoulders.
I am not a suit of armor.
I mean, I guess we're not in an altercation, so I guess I will heal.
Okay,
I'll heal
so
me first.
you guys take another 30 minutes to heal back up. Outside you can see the light starting to fade. It's getting dark out.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
So wait, but we healed back up to full, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, the door is open.
That is why medic is necessary
Boop, boop, boop.
for out of combat healing.
Well, at risk of being blamed for whatever happens,
You gonna go through first? Oh my
I
God.
step into the room.
Okay.
He gets
As you
sliced.
step in, go ahead and make a perception check.
Me too.
Lackerman.
I'll also
Okay.
do that.
And Cheetah, if you go into the room.
Since
I perceive 15.
I perceive 4,
15.
but 15 in the
Okay.
end.
You come into the room and you're kind of like sneaking through, keeping an eye out for more zombies. You fail to notice that the nearest pile of hands starts to move towards you, just creeping and
Okay.
crawling on its individual
Highly alarming.
fingers.
I hate that.
And
I can't make a.
it
make-
moves to strike at you. Go ahead and roll for
Whoa.
initiative, everyone.
Hate that.
More zombies? Serious? Another hands?
That's okay. That's my best. That's what I'm made for, is to kill
And
zombies. pretty much.
Lackerman and Cheetah, you use
Wait,
your
what do we
15s.
roll for initiative? Because last thing we did was stealth, and I'm certain that's not it right now.
Lackerman and Cheetah, you use your 15s that you rolled for perception just now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What about me? Do I have to reroll?
Everyone
Oh, I
else
got
roll
20.
regular perception for initiative.
Don't you mean roll initiative for initiative?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
perception.
it's perception initiative.
Wow. Right. Fine.
If you get the chance, I would say leave the room.
Yeah, those are some big'em hand boys.
Fucking Elden Ring over here.
Um.
First up,
Oh,
it is
am I
Ningir's turn.
actually first?
Yes, you are.
That is truly a miracle. Okay.
Kill him. Kill him.
Can I ask an important question?
Yes,
No.
If I combat grab a hand, is it handshake?
sure.
Okay. That is very important.
Do these count as undead?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm gonna Vitality Lash them.
Okay.
Particularly the closest one. And that's a fort DC roll.
Okay.
They might be fortitudinous. I do not know.
Are these giant sized?
Looks like it.
It is a large size swarm of undead hands.
I was about to say, how is the one hand that big?
All right, what was the DC on the fort save?
19.
Okay, it's a success. So I assume it takes half damage.
Yeah. I think. Actually,
Does it say a basic fortitude save?
yeah.
Then it takes half damage on a success.
Okay. So that's 11.
Okay.
Halved.
You lash out at the pile of writhing hands, and they recoil a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
All right, you have one action remaining.
Nope, I moved and cast.
Okay, I see. Yes. Next up, it is the swarm's turn. It begins its turn by moving onto Sheeta and Lackerman.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
no, I hate that too.
Just crawl. They all crawl across the floor in unison.
This is not a friend.
And second action, they begin pummeling you. Just each hand starts like punching at you and clawing at you with the nails. I need both Sheeta and Lackerman to make a reflex save.
That is so upsetting.
Let's do it. Reflex save. Barrel. 30.
That's a critical success.
Hell yeah.
You take no damage. 27 is a
27.
success. Sheeta, you take half damage. You take 3 points of damage.
No, that's not so
Alright.
bad.
I can live with that.
And then it does it again. So make another reflex
Wait,
save.
no. 41. Make
Reflex.
another reflex save.
26.
Success. Success. Okay, so you take you both take half damage this time. You take 5 points of damage. And that is its turn. Asahi.
So
By the way, is your summon with you?
no.
Oh,
Nope,
okay.
because you left it.
And you didn't dismiss and resummon while we were healing? For an
Well,
hour and a half? total?
I put it in the same building as you, but then
I did
Abby
do
never
that.
moved it around, so that's where
Nice.
it is right now.
I assumed
I'ma
you
move
weren't moving
here.
it.
Okay, that's...
Just for-
How far is that? 70
70.
feet? That is three moves.
No, it's not. It's 2. I have 35.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had plus 10 movement speed.
So, oh, actually, before that, that's gonna be my second move. My first move is to boost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll my check to see if I get some kind of boost. Come on, nature. Do it.
Nature's finest.
Roll, nature, roll.
Pumpkin.
I said roll, pumpkin, ho.
Critical failure.
12. Okay, so I get boost for 1 round. So boost.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Check. Make sure there's not a critical failure effect.
It shouldn't be.
I don't think there is, but I'm just checking. Extend boost. No, there's no crit fail effect. So you just get
We've
boosted
had this
for 1
discussion
round.
before.
Okay. Then move her where you want her.
That 70 feet that I just through the wall. That was only 50.
Yeah, I know. There we go. So there,
Yeah, and
then bite.
shield.
Okay.
My normal set of to-dos. So now I'm gonna bite.
Wait. Boost Eidolon is 1 action.
Yeah, and then I act together.
Yeah, act together. You act together,
then-
boost Eidolon, and move. Then she moves again. You've spent 2 actions. You have 1 action
No,
remaining.
Sarah. No. No.
What?
Boost, then act together, then shield, then a double move and bite. That's 4. She's charging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the beast charge. Okay.
Yes.
I still think... Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll your bite attack.
Kappa.
Okay, a
30.
30 is a hit.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll damage. Alright, 8 points of sonic damage.
Can't be too upset about that.
Alright, Ghim, it is your turn.
How does swarm mechanics work?
What do you mean?
Didn't they be off guard and or grabbed or knocked down? How's swarm work?
They might be immune to certain conditions.
You would have to do a knowledge check for that.
I don't think that's knowledge for mechanics.
Yeah, you can. It's called Google. Or DuckDuckGo. Preferred search engine.
That's metagaming. Okay, so, yeah, that generally speaking, though, anything that would affect, like, a single creature would not affect swarms.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Except attacks?
Yeah, I mean, like, status effect type things.
Okay. You bored of us already, Sarah?
What? No, I'm sorry, I'm just tired. I'm always tired.
I don't think I can get in there. I don't.
You could move, like, this.
Is that allowed?
Yeah,
Okay.
just because, you know, creatures and doors are not, like, perfect 5-foot cubes.
Yeah, I just didn't know how much was being cluttered.
Did you wake up, Jasmine? Oh, she's strange. Oh, my
And I guess I'll move here.
Okay.
I guess if I can't do anything to these, change my grip,
Okay.
and then just a normal ass attack.
Okay.
Ass attack.
Ooh, that was on a natural one, but it moved to a 19. A 32 is a critical hit.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Hell yes.
We want that for our team, not the other team. Oh.
Aw.
What?
It was on the
Minimum
7,
damage.
then rolled to the 1.
It's still more damage than I would have did.
I
Sure.
know, but a 7 would have been better than a 1.
Well, you
Oh,
can't
it's
think
so
about
close.
the what ifs.
No, I was just because we were just saying earlier how it was on a 1 and rolled to a
Right.
different number, and then it did
Yeah.
the opposite for the damage.
Okay, so you swing down your hammer and you crush one of these rotting hands beneath your hammer, but the rest of them are still crawling and creeping. Lacraman, it is your turn.
That it is. Alright, so I have a feeling these things are mindless. That's my presumption. I don't see anything but hands, so there's nowhere for a mind to
Yeah.
be.
How dare
So
you
I'm not-
presume that?
I'm not gonna needle at them.
That's Kansas.
They also look pretty grabby, so I'm not gonna try to tumble through either.
Demoralize me instead.
Although I guess I could like tumble through in order to not be like inside this swarm of hands
Yeah.
right now.
You have
Let's
two
try, I
running
guess.
at you, though.
I'll live. Maybe I won't, but let's tumble through. I need to get panache somehow.
27 is a
27.
success.
Badoom.
Shkadoink.
And now I have panache. Alright.
Panache. Hooray!
So
I
I'm gonna
love
hold on
panache.
to that. Hold on to that panache. And not do my finisher yet. So I'm going to
You
strike
have to call it panache the rest of the game.
No.
strike with
Oh.
my dog slicer. 16 to hit.
16 is a miss.
Okay, well then I strike with my dog slicer. 13 to hit,
Nope.
so that's a miss too.
You're
Alright,
having trouble
that's
nailing
me.
down these wriggly little hands. I mean, you're trying to hit like a ton of different objects the size of a person's hand, which is not very big, so
Yeah.
it's hard to hit one of them exactly. All right, next up is Sheeta.
Okay. I guess. Well, let me actually. Well, let me devise a strat.
Strat.
Stratagem.
Wait, why isn't it even? Why you not target?
Why you no target?
There we go.
Think.
All right.
Yeah, 3 is not very good. You
Whack.
probably won't hit with that roll.
Yes, I will probably not. True.
I don't like the
Um,
picture you used here, Sarah.
Of the hands?
Yeah.
It's
Now that it's super close, I hate it.
Yeah, well, it's the best thing I could find.
Well.
You could try a knowledge check.
True. I guess this wouldn't be nature knowledge. Would it be occultism?
It would be
There are
religion.
zombies. Religion, because there's zombies. Okay.
Okay,
19.
I don't think a 19. Yes.
Oh. You're just not doing well with your rolls right now, Sheeta.
Yeah, it happens.
Happens to the best of us.
Yep, 19 is
And by
a failure.
that, I mean Sheeta.
But you're pretty sure this is some sort of undead swarm.
Then as my next move, I get further away from it.
Probably a good idea. All right. From the other side of the room, another swarm of hands approaches. For its first action, it's going to move on to Lacriman's space,
Yeah.
and then it will attempt to claw and grasp at you. Go ahead and make a reflex save.
I can't move my...
Give it a reflex save.
You're pretty good at reflex. Oh, natty
32.
20? You're totally fine. You backflip over the hands.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you know
Swashbuckler
Dust loves some...
moment.
Dust
Fucking
loves
give it
some
dap.
fucking backflipping.
Dap me up.
And then it's going to try again.
Oh no.
Okay.
So make another reflex save. This is pretty much its only thing it can do, so...
Whee!
Another natural 20!
My God!
You're just spinning in midair as the hands are
Yo,
trying
I'm
to
like
grab
Yodaing around this
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I can't even. Like, seriously. This happened last time, too. Lackerman didn't die by the grace of his fucking save.
Hell yeah.
Swear to God. Like, Ghim over here rolling all these bad rolls. Lackerman's just like, nat 20 again!
Alright, that's its turn. Next up
That's
is
awesome.
Ningyo.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Do that thing you do.
Well, I am. I'm
Thing
trying to
you
decide if I want to step
do.
back.
Breaking my heart into a million pieces.
Can I still hit it from here?
Yes, you have line of sight from there.
Okay. So, fort save again.
Okay. Still DC 19.
Yep.
Success. It'll take half damage.
Okay.
You can roll the damage every time. Worst case
Okay.
scenario.
13.
Alright. Half to 6.
Let's have the 6, right? Is it round down or round up? For
It is
half
round
damage?
down.
Okay.
Unless
I know it was
unless
in
it
one.
tells you otherwise,
wasn't
it's
there?
round down.
Okay.
Okay, next
So
up,
that's my turn.
it is
move
the
and
first
cast.
swarm's turn. First action, it moves on to Ghim and Yukiko. And second action, it does its pummeling grasp, so I need Ghim and Yukiko to make a reflex save. Okay, that's a failure for Ghim.
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
And a success for Yukiko. Ghim,
Yay.
you take full damage. Is a whopping 9 points of damage. And you fall prone.
Oh.
As the hands
whopped.
tear into your ankles and pull you to the ground. Yukiko, you
Hold on.
take half damage. You take 4 points of damage. Oops. Wow, that,
Hey!
Indeed.
I'm sorry.
This
That was
confused
terrible!
Damage immediately kills them for
I
4
forgot
damage.
that the damage applies to Asahi instead. Usually it just prevents you from taking damage, but that was weird. Okay.
I was about to say, like, I was like, God damn.
Okay, and then it does it again, so make another reflex save, please.
Who?
Both of you.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Okay, again, another success and a failure. So, Ghim, you take another 9 points of damage. Asahi, you take 4 points of damage. It rolled the same damage this time. And that is its turn. Asahi, it is now your turn.
Ka-chunk.
Whew.
Wait. No.
Um. I'm going to start with boost.
Okay, you gonna try to extend?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me open up the right one of my 2 sheets. Because I got 2. Yukiko cannot do boost. So let me not open that for. Okay, so I gotta roll me some nature.
Yes.
Come on, nature! Don't fail me now! 20.
20 is a success.
Yay, I get it for 3. Okay, let me go ahead and take that thing off.
Yep, and you lose a focus point.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. Oh, I already had one taken off, so I guess I'll just leave it as is, because I know I had 2. Already was... Okay. Act together. Shield. Move and bite.
Okay.
Shield me. Please.
I'm sorry, what? Shield?
Yes.
Okay, shield.
You know, I said everything, and then you went, yeah.
Sorry, I was
And I was
working, I was fiddling with something.
See, she doesn't listen to me. Okay, so when I move, and I'm gonna move and then bite, I'm just gonna move back a little bit. Move back a little bit so that I
Okay.
come out of the storm. And then bite.
Okay, go ahead and make your bite.
Dang.
15 misses, fortunately.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Right? Ghim.
At least
you're
I
on the
extended my
ground.
boost this time.
Yep.
At least I'm not on the ground.
Can I stand up?
Yes. You stand up.
Okay.
So you kind of throw some of these hands off of you as you stand up.
Did I drop my weapon?
No, you didn't drop your weapon.
Oh, okay.
You only drop your weapon if you go unconscious.
Oh,
You just got tripped and fell over.
okay.
You fell on your bum.
Alright. I will strike.
Ah.
It's a miss.
And strike again.
Ow.
Okay, a 24 is a hit.
Oh. Ouchies.
Oh, you rolled high this time. 12 points of damage.
And did he really roll high?
Yeah, he rolled a 8 out of
Actually,
10.
Oh, did he? I can't read.
Yeah, I think you did more damage this time than you did on your critical hit.
He did, because his critical hit was 10.
Yeah. Alright. Next up, Lackerman.
His eye.
The Frenchiest fry.
So, I shall.
Not rolling.
I'm a confident finisher. Strike with my dog slicer on this
Okay.
mass enveloping me. So,
Better.
24.
Okay, a 24 is a hit.
And let me switch my precise strike for the finisher. And boom.
Wow. Pretty damn good.
16.
16 points of slashing damage.
Alright. Then, I want to tumble through. So, acrobatic. 15.
That is a critical failure.
Okay, what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now.
Die instantly.
You fall,
I
and the hands
have
get you.
tumble through.
No critical effect. So same as a failure. Your movement ends and you trigger reactions as if you had moved out of the square you started in.
Can I make another attempt to tumble through?
Yes.
Then I shall. 17.
17 is a failure.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so also worth
I
mentioning,
lived.
you stab down with your confident finisher. Aha! Take this, you vile swarm, you say as you stab down, and you get one of them, but there's still a mass of crawling hands. So it seemed even a confident finisher may not do all that much against a swarm.
Damn.
I have a feeling piercing damage isn't going to be the most effective.
Well, it's slashing.
Oh, well,
All I've got is my Sharpies.
All right, Sheeta.
Mita.
If only someone in our group had a training in religion, they could try to recall knowledge on this thing. But Sheeta was unable to.
I will try on my
Unfortunately,
next
was
turn.
Unable to.
I got boost taken care of.
Well, I'm gonna attack with my short sword. Hopefully that'll be good.
22 is a
22.
hit.
Damage.
All right. So you
Another
slice
one.
down with your short sword and hit one of the hands, but it doesn't even cut the skin.
oh.
It doesn't.
Nope.
Well, I try.
You swing
a
again in
second
frustration, and you're unable to hit anything.
Rip. I'm gonna try with my bare hands. Well, that definitely.
Yeah,
didn't
you don't
do
even
anything.
hit in the swarm.
Bare hands?
Yeah, I got bare hands. I'm holding.
Rawr.
Oh my gosh!
You tell me a sharp
You just
right
pick up
strike?
some of the zombie hands and hit them with yourself.
All right. Now the second swarm's turn.
I guess these guys aren't weak to slashing or anything.
Yeah, it seems like slashing is not particularly effective. So it is going to just spend its turn trying to pummel Lackerman, so go ahead and make a reflex save.
Oh, I'm gonna make a reflex save.
I'm just gonna make such a reflex save.
20.
Okay, 20 is exactly a success, so you're going to take half damage. You take 8 points of slashing damage,
Damn.
and then it's
Well,
going
they
to do
do
it again.
slashing, so
So
that's usually an indication they don't take.
go ahead and roll another reflex save.
18.
Okay, that's a failure, so you're going to take full damage, which is 8 points of damage, and then you fall prone. And then for its third action is going to pummel you again, so make another reflex save. Okay,
31.
31 is a critical success. You don't take any damage, but you're still prone. Ningyo, it is your turn.
Rinse and repeat.
Okay.
It's about the best I've got.
Oof.
Minimum damage.
Yeah. All right.
If that.
Yeah. Let's get a reflect or a fort save for them. Okay. Well, they failed, so they'll take full damage.
Nice.
All 3 points.
Small break while Sarah's fixing. Who wants to look at the picture of Cammy I just posted in the chat?
Well, we are back up, so I just got us back up.
Okay.
But yes, Cammy is
Cammy-
very cute.
She's sleeping.
She's sleepy kitty.
You can see her little nose and her little mouth in that.
Is she blepping?
No, she's not blepping, but she's like really asleep. Like she's honk chewing. She has not moved in a good hot like 30 minutes.
No,
Except when I've gone to pet her. I went to pet her, she opened and put her head on my hand and then went back to sleep.
baby.
She is zonky. She's sitting right next to me on the couch, just kind of completely out. She's taking up more of the couch than me right now.
Pets be like that. It doesn't matter what size they are. They can take up more space than
It's just a little black donut.
you. Little bun.
A little burnt cinnamon roll.
Okay. So I rolled an undead lore check. I got a total of 9, which I'm guessing is a failure.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Minimum, I'm guessing, is going to be something like 10 or even 15 for
Yeah.
any check like that. Okay. But I can try again next turn, right?
No, you cannot try again on the same creature.
Can I do it on the other undead hand swarm?
No, because they're the exact same thing.
Okay. I figured it was worth asking.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, that's fine. Makes sense. Alright, so that's my turn over.
Yes. Next up, it is the other hand, or the first hand swarm, I should say. Sorry, I'm still getting logged back into everything.
Oh, okay. So, Tyler, I linked a chart of gem cuts and gem colors in the call chat if you want to tell us exactly what your gemstone eye looks like.
I was muted. Oh shit, that is a very tiny image for me. Why is it so tiny? Please,
You
Discord.
can't zoom. It is possible.
There we go. Probably. How do you say that? Citrine? Citrine?
Citrine?
Citrine?
I think it's
Yeah.
citrine. Like latrine, but with a sit. Oh, that is a very cute picture of Cammy.
You usually do
Yeah, I know
sit when
that.
you're in the latrine.
So cute.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm good.
Okay.
So,
I would assume it's cut into a ball shape.
That would make sense.
so it is.
Alright, I was just kind of vamping for time on trying to
No
keep
problem.
more or less on
So
top.
it is the hand swarm's turn. It's gonna first action. It's gonna move up 5 feet, and then second action. It's gonna pummeling grasp again. So reflex save from Ghim and Yukiko. So Abby and Tyler, I need reflex saves.
Oh,
Good.
sorry.
Yeah, Ghim and Yukiko.
I did.
You did?
I forgot
Yeah.
it moved,
I haven't
okay?
seen it yet.
Also,
What's your-
it's hard for me to move my screen. My screen.
It was a 17.
Okay, 17 is a failure.
Hold on. I was still looking at Cammy.
24
24.
is a success, so Ghim, you take full damage, 15 points of slashing damage, and you're prone.
Mm-hmm.
And Yukiko takes half that damage, redirected to Asahi. Takes 7 points of slashing damage. And then it does it again, so make another reflex save, please.
Yep.
You're
Yay,
dealing
more.
slashing damage?
Yes. They're just tearing at your flesh. Okay, success for Ghim. And a success for Yukiko. So you both take half damage, 5 points. Okay, that is its turn. Asahi, it is your turn.
Okay,
No,
is that
good
my
call.
turn?
Yes.
Did we were we successful? I forget. Was
No, I failed
You suc-
miserably. I got a 2 on the die.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
nobody
right. That's
has
where
identified
we broke
these
up.
things yet. So you're
That's
pretty
that's
sure.
where the disconnect.
Yeah, you're pretty sure they're undead swarms
Okay.
of some sort.
What do I need to spell?
You need
Religion?
religion or undead lore.
Religion. I don't have
Yeah. Or yeah.
Come on, roll.
All right.
27.
27 is a success. This should come as no surprise, but this is called a crawling hand swarm.
Whoa, really?
As it is undead, so it's immune to things like death effects, disease, paralysis, poison, unconsciousness. As a swarm, it's also immune to the grabbed, restrained conditions. It's immune to precision damage. It's immune to mental effects, and it's also immune to any visual effects because they don't have eyes.
I mean, that makes
Its weaknesses, it is has weakness 5 to area damage, and weakness 5 to splash damage. It has resistances, it has resistance 2 to bludgeoning, resistance 5 to piercing, and resistance 5 to slashing.
Okay.
Oh, so it's spell casting that's going to be today.
Yes.
What we need is
And-
burning hands.
I'm just saying, I don't hear that it's resistant to sonic damage.
Does not seem so, as far as you can tell.
Nothing's ever resistant to sonic damage. It's like
But
the
it
least
doesn't have
resistant.
ears.
Yeah. But sonic damage doesn't necessarily mean it is an aural effect. It means that it's like vibrations and
Vibrating.
stuff like
I
that.
know.
Especially because
being
it's a bite. It's a bite, so I bite into it and then it vibrates.
Chainsaw teeth.
But Shadow might be resistant to sonic damage because he's the ultimate life form.
That's true.
Okay. Ba-doonch.
Hey, thank you for that.
So, what's it gonna be, Asahi? I bet you got some spells left.
I do. I have spells. That was one turn.
And it's
I'm
getting
gonna
late,
act-
so you may want to rest soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna act together,
Okay?
and I'm going to. I need to move into the room, don't I? If I move like 5 feet here, can I hit it from here?
Hit it with what?
Spells.
Yeah. You could also, from where you were originally standing, see the other one.
Oh, well, there you go. I won't move. I'll just hit from.
Okay, yeah. It might as well save an action.
Hey.
Save an action. Ride a fox girl.
Oh.
How do I feel about that? I know of spell effect spells. I guess it's just been a hot minute. Could you remind me of what kind of spells are area effect?
Anything
Also, my
that's,
thing is being
you have a spell like that. You have Breathe Fire, which is the remastered version of Burning Hands.
I do.
So basically, it's any spell that has an area and also does damage. So if you look at the description of a spell, it'll usually say like might have a target or it may have an area. So it's area effects are effects that are specified as an area and not as a target.
Is that my only one?
I think so. And you only have one first rank spell slot in your sorcerer spells, so.
I know. It's nut up or shut up, really. What?
That's funny.
I mean, what would you categorize it as if not?
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Unfortunately, it's a 15-foot cone, so that is not really helpful from where I'm standing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it would be difficult to get both of them and not hit one of your allies at this current moment. If you stood, for example, here, I think, you could hit it with a cone like so, but you would hit Ghim.
Yeah, Ghim, you need to move.
So what you could do is
On your
delay until after Ghim's turn, let him move, and then you could run in and breathe fire on them.
I already recalled knowledge, though.
Oh, that's right. So you can't delay your turn.
Oh.
Because you already
I could just do a different type of attack and then tell them, hey, on my next turn.
Sure.
So, for now, I'll just hit this swarm over here at the bottom with some electric arc.
Okay. It's electric.
Damage is damage. Damage is some damage, you know.
As long as it doesn't resist it. If you wanted to 5-foot step, you could hit both of them. Oh, wait, no, then you wouldn't have the action. Never mind.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Electrocute it. It gets a reflex save
Yes.
against your DC 19. It succeeds, so it'll take half damage. Go ahead and roll your damage. It's 3d4. Alright, 7 half to 3.
Well, that's not.
Right, were you gonna act together with Yukiko on that?
Yeah, I was gonna act together with Yukio, so Yukio gets a bite.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
I'm rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. 13 does not hit it.
I know. Fucking dude about it.
Okay, I will toot about it. Ghim, it is your turn.
Okay.
Tammy got up and laid back down the opposite direction. Said the lights.
I'll move right here. Or get up, move, and then attack.
Stand, move. Stand up for your right.
It's the plan.
Miss.
16 does not hit. Alright. Lackerman, you're prone.
'Tis I. First I shall stand up.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
Then I will tumble through. 32.
Okay, a 32 is a success.
Tumble through to here.
Humble.
Now I have panache. That's 2 actions.
Yep.
So then I'm gonna Fucking run over here.
Okay. Try to get out of
That's-
there, spread out and get out of there. Okay. Cheetah, it is your turn.
Seed pods are just bludgeoning damage,
Yes,
right?
they are.
And it's also not bludgeoning damage is also not effective, right? Or did
It
I hear
is
that wrong?
less resistant to bludgeoning damage than it is to piercing and slashing.
Okay. Alright. Then, let me see. Hold on. First I gotta target the boy. I'm gonna
You
use
may want to
devise a
do.
stratagem.
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
And then...
Click the apply effect.
Yeah, I put a menu in front of it by accident.
12's pretty good.
Alright, well I'm gonna... use seed pod.
Okay, a 22 is a hit.
Nice.
Yay!
And then a bonus attempt with a seed pod. Critical miss.
Oh, you didn't roll
no.
the damage the first time.
Oh, I didn't roll the damage the first time. Hooligan behavior.
Okay, you do 3 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 1.
Reduce to 1. Get wrecked, me. Wow.
Alright, that is your turn. It's now the swarm's turn. It's gonna go for the closest creature, which is you.
Great.
Nom, nom, nom,
Hello,
nom, nom.
swarm.
Moves right over your space, and then it's going to try to pummel you, so go ahead and roll a reflex save.
No.
Natural 1, critical failure. So you're going to take double damage.
No.
That is 11 doubled to 22. And you are prone.
Damn.
Could have been worse.
And it's going to pummel you again.
Oh.
Don't
So make
critical
another
this
reflex
time.
save.
Oh my god!
Okay, so that's 30 points of damage. You are at dying 2.
Jeez.
Oh
Are you
no,
sure you don't
the
want to use
healer
your
is
hero
dying.
point for that one?
I mean, I guess I do.
Okay?
Yeah, because Ningyo's healing spells are out. And Raido
And
is
you're
a
the healer.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would have been a 17. That would say normal failure and not a critical failure. Condition off of you. However, you still take 15 points of damage.
Now you're just dying 1.
Now you're dying 1. Alright. That is its turn. Ningyo.
Me. Sarah, does this creature have void healing?
It's undead, so good chance.
Alright, so I'm not gonna use my only cone attack. Because it deals void damage. Alright.
Okay, Vite Lash. Rolls, ooh, a natural 2 on its saving throw, which is a failure, so it's going to take full damage.
Alright,
Acha.
then more northernly one.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only one you have line of sight on, so.
Oh. Yeah. Was that a critical failure?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, the only way it could critically fail is on a natural one.
Well, that's good to know.
Right? Do you want to move, or is that your turn?
If I move one square up, do I have line of sight of both of them? I don't
No.
think so.
I don't think so.
Right. But from there I would.
I'm not sure. You can try it and see.
No.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
you would.
Okay. Then I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay. First swarm's turn. What's it want to do? Does it want to follow Ghim? Well, it can sense the vital energy. And it senses that Ghim has less of the vital energy, so it's going to go after him. Actually, hell, why choose? It's going to start by pummeling Yukiko. So go ahead and make a reflex save.
Just being a petty hoe.
Sometimes bitches be petty hoes.
That's a success, so you'll take half damage. Ooh, that was pretty high. Okay, 14 halved to 7. And second action, it's going to move on to Ghim's space. Gimme, gimme, gumdrops. And then it's going to try to pummel you. So please make a reflex save. Okay, 28 is a success. So you take half damage, which is 7 halved to 3. That's its turn. Asahi.
It is I.
The Frenchiest fry.
Well, it's moved in such a way that I think I can cone it now without hitting Ghim if I just hit the front half of it.
You would hit one, but I don't think you can hit both of them.
Yeah, but that's better than.
It is better than nothing. You're right.
Actually, the one that Ghim is near is almost dead, so I think Ghim can take care of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of the other one.
Okay. Good idea.
Because Cheetah and Lackerman are kind of struggling over.
Struggle bus.
Where's Lackerman?
Lackerman beat a hasty retreat. He used the Joestar family secret technique.
Why?
Yeah, I can't do shit to these things, so I'm hoping that the people who can will actually do it.
Yeah, because he does slashing and precision damage. They're quite resistant to slashing damage and immune to precision damage. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I need to find a good place to stand, then. Where is a good place to hit it, but not Sheeta?
Well, let's put down a cone.
Okay.
So you would need to stand...
I don't want to hit Sheeta.
Yeah, you need to stand... You put it on the corner. Or you can either put it from the side or a corner of your space. So if you stood...
Could I stand in the...
You could do it like
how
that.
about if... Can we twist it a little bit to the side?
Let's see.
What if I stood in the door? Like, what if I stood like right here?
Yeah, you could stand yeah, there you go. You could do it like that. Stand in the doorway.
So where am I standing?
Like
right here?
Yeah, one space there, and then you could do it like that. That would not hit Cheetah.
There we go. I'm a 5-foot step.
Think.
And I'm still boosted, right?
Yeah. You have 1 round remaining. So it'll expire at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay, well, we'll deal with that next.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna cast.
You're gonna act together?
Yeah, I'm gonna move, act together, and cast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. It'll get a reflex save.
What did it roll?
It got a 28. 1 point away from a critical success.
Well, that's good at least.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
I am.
Okay, so 12. It takes half
Ooh.
damage because it got a success, so 6. But it
That's
takes
max damage, though.
Yeah, it takes 5 additional damage, so it takes 11 points of damage. There you go. You crisped it.
And I'm still not in the door. I'm still
And
not in the
then-
room, which is great.
What are you doing for your act together? You gonna bite?
Yeah, I'm gonna bite. I just have to roll decent.
Please do.
Come on, Yukio, you can do it.
17 is not a hit.
I'm not roll very.
All right, Ghim.
Come on, Ghim, kill it. Just roll well.
Okay.
20 is not a hit.
Seriously?
Yep. Although, Ghim, if you 5-foot step back first, you would be flanking. Although, I need to actually make sure it's susceptible to flanking. It may not be. No, I think it would still be flanking. I think it's still susceptible to flanking. So yeah, if you 5-foot step back first, I'll let that be a hit.
Okay.
Yay! Maximum damage!
All right, 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
What is
And
this? Damn.
you squish all the hands.
Yay!
Yay.
You have 1 action remaining.
Mm, move right here.
Okay. So next up, it is Lacriman's turn.
All right.
You see that Sheeta has been dragged to the ground by this pile of hands and is gone unconscious.
Well, given that, I return to the fray. So first I stride, then I guess I'm just gonna confident finisher because I don't know what the fuck else I can do.
Well, just so you know that it doesn't, it's immune to precision damage.
Well, then I guess I don't want to do that. So then I'll just want to use my regular strike then.
Okay.
$24 to hit.
That is a hit.
And so should I turn off both of my precise strikes?
You can just do the regular one, but it'll just ignore it when it applies the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's smart like that. Okay. Is 8 points of damage reduced to 1.
Ugh.
I think you have 1 action remaining.
I do. I guess I'll just fucking attack again. Fuck.
Okay.
15.
Miss.
Okay.
Alright, Sheeta, please make a flat check.
Oh gosh, Cheetah.
You are currently dying.
Roll well.
That's
The
just a
flat
d20.
check is just a d20?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh.
4
It
is
was
a
on the
failure.
18. It was on the 18. It rolled off.
You are now dying too.
Shit.
Rip.
Now the crawling hand's turn. First action, it's going to move up onto Lacriman. Second action, it's going to pummel and grasp you, so please make a reflex save.
Is that an attack of opportunity with how big it is?
It moved into your threatened range. It has to move out of a threatened square.
18.
18 is a failure. You take 11 points of slashing damage and you fall prone. And then, let's see. It's just going to do it again, so make another reflex save. Okay, that's a failure, so you take another 10 points of slashing damage. That is its turn. Dingo.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I only had one area of attack spell, guys.
That's okay. You did your best.
I did what I could.
I'm gonna go up here. And because it's still pretty much all I got, I'm going to Vitality Lash.
Okay, it rolls a success, so it'll take half damage.
Okay.
Right,
11, half to
half
5.
yeah, to 5. Alright, Asahi.
It is I. Well, I think if we all gang up on it, we can do it. Well, first I have to boost again, because I ran out of boost.
Okay.
So, go ahead and roll my nature. Come on, nature. 30!
Okay, 30 is a critical success.
Yes! 4 turns! That 4 turns for me!
That's correct.
Word, I gotta take focus pool. Aha. Then I'm going to act together. Gonna do something. Oh, when I figure out what it is, I'm gonna do it. Do it so hard. I'm looking at my spells. Got those.
Well, one of your friends is currently on the ground dying, so you may want to pull out all the stops here.
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking of crying. Ah.
if you could only see them, you could cast Stabilize.
Oh yeah, I guess I can't.
Yep, you can't see Sheeta.
Is that it? What's the... Hold on.
Stabilize has a
What's
range
the-
of 30 feet.
Hold on. Stood here.
Yeah, if you stood there, you'd be able to see her.
So I'm a 5-foot step.
Well, you wouldn't
If
have
I
enough
can.
actions. So you'd have to take back the boost Eidolon.
But I rolled a 30.
Yeah, so it's up to you. What would Asahi
Why? I take back the 3.
do? Okay.
I like Sheeta.
Good.
Sheeta's probably my favorite character in the party.
Nice.
Then probably left.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna not boost because my Eidolon's kind of actually in a safer spot anyway. And then I'm going to instead, I'm gonna just move here.
Okay.
Can you move me there? I'm having trouble.
That's because you have the ruler tool and not the select tool.
Oh no, even when I use this select.
Okay. So you
Fine.
stand there. Do you want to cast Stabilize?
Yes.
Okay.
I walk in and I go, oh shit!
So, Sheeta, you are no longer dying. You lose the dying condition.
Yay. Living.
You are still unconscious, though. But you are no longer dying.
Sleeping.
Alright, so that is Asahi's turn, unless... Did you want to act together and maybe move Yukiko, or are you good?
Yukio has a lot of movement, so yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I'd rather her not, her just, like, she can run really fast, get in there, bite
Okay.
for another turn, so there's no point in moving her and having her start within the swarms.
Okay. Ghim, it is your turn.
Okay.
.31 is a critical hit.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah.
I did what was needed, so that
Okay.
others may do what they needed.
Wabam! 14 points of damage reduced to 12. You're getting it. You're chipping it away.
Yeah.
It's injured.
It's gingered. Okay, a 27 is a hit.
Holy shit. You rolling some
Ooh.
big old roll.
Minimum
Ooh.
damage. 5 damage reduced to 3.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
19 is not a success.
Okay.
But hey,
Honestly,
you
with
got
the
a crit and a hit, so pretty good.
Yeah, you did like what? 15 points of damage in that turn? That's not bad.
Okay, Lacriman.
Okay. I'm reading some stuff. So I guess this building we're in is pretty flammable.
Probably.
It's made of wood mostly, so
And rice paper.
yeah. The outer
Okay.
walls seem to be, constructed with stone, but there's a lot of wood and paper and straw in here.
Okay, so I'm not gonna use my alchemist fire against this thing.
Well, so Alchemist Fire doesn't, set buildings alight necessarily unless you want it to. It's more of like a self-contained firebomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just rules as written, it doesn't, light the building on fire.
So how do I know when something has splash damage, how big that splash is?
Splash damage is, 1 square away.
Okay. So then what I shall do
But a single
is...
creature can't take the primary damage and the splash damage. But that's still an area effect, so it's still weak to it.
I'm more concerned about splashing my friends.
Ah, yeah. So you would target
So,
one
yeah.
of the squares that the creature is in. So, for instance, if you moved out of your square, you could target the square that you
Yeah.
started in.
That's essentially what I want to do. So
There you go.
we'll move. I guess technically it says that I have my bow out, but that shouldn't be true. I just picked it up and it was like, and you have it.
Usually how that works.
Draw my alchemist fire, and I'm gonna aim at that northwestern part there, and we're gonna try to strike with it. 22 to hit.
Okay, 22 is a hit. Schwabing.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage. Ooh, max damage. 9
Nice,
points of
that's-
damage increased to 14. You
Hell yeah.
splash it with some napalm and like there's this fireball in the room all of a sudden that kind of singes your eyebrows, everyone that's in the room, but you hit pretty much all of the hands with that.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Oh, and it takes
Fantastic.
1 persistent fire damage. So it'll take that on its
Nice.
turn.
And now I have 0 of those.
Well, excellent use of it, I must say.
Well done. This is honest clapping.
So I'll give Lackerman a hero point for that, and also I think Ghim deserves a hero point for his roleplay earlier. It was very good.
What about me?
Hi, Abby. You're here too.
I had an area of effect spell.
Yeah.
And I successfully stabilized.
Yeah, but it didn't impress me because I don't know if you know this, but I told you to do those things.
I know, but I gave up. I gave up on X.
Yeah.
It was selfless.
Well, you have to try. As heroic as it was, you can't get a hero point for doing something I told you to do.
Whatever.
Damn.
I just want to be acknowledged.
Yes, it was a very kind thing for you to do. But yeah.
Thanks for saving our healer, Abby.
So I give myself a hero point for that.
Okay. Very.
All right, so Lackerman, I think you have 1 action remaining.
I moved, I shuffled my items, and I...
Oh, okay, move,
strike.
draw, and throw. Okay, cool. Cheetah is unconscious, so nothing she can do. It's now the hand's turn. It sees this juicy group of vital energy up in the corner of the room, so first action, it's going to move up over here.
Oh no!
Second action,
No!
it's going to pummel and grasp against Yukiko, Asahi, and Ningyo. So all 3, please roll a reflex save.
I'm gonna die.
Well, just roll high on your reflex saves.
Hahaha.
That's a failure for Ningyo. Critical failure for Asahi.
I guess I should use my.
You should, absolutely.
I keep trying to take my hero point off, and it keeps giving me another.
You have to right-click.
I am right clicking. It's being a toot.
Your other right.
Try. I'm using Sarah's laptop, and Sarah's laptop does not like.
Okay, an 18 is better. It's a regular failure. And not a
Yes,
crit.
where?
So go ahead and roll a save for Yukiko as well.
This is why I don't like to leave them next.
I guess that did happen in the burning house, too.
Great. That's the first not success that she's had this entire game. And I blame it because she's standing next to us.
Okay, all 3 of you fall prone. And each of you takes 17 points of slashing damage.
I think I just died.
So, Asahi takes it twice. Once
Yeah.
for yourself and once for your Eidolon. You are at 3 hit points.
Hey.
I'm sad to say it attacks again with its final
No,
action.
Sarah! No, no, no! I can't survive another one!
You'll be okay. Go ahead and roll a reflex save. Okay, success for Ningyo.
Really save Asahi. She only has an 8.
14 is a failure. You'll be okay. It's not a crit, so... Yeah, it doesn't matter for Yukiko. You went unconscious when you took damage, Asahi, so... You're unconscious and dying. Yukiko is dismissed. Ningyo, you take half damage. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Ningyo, it is your turn. Oh yeah, and the hand takes 1 point of persistent fire. And it actually makes its recovery check, so it is no longer on fire.
Alright, I guess.
So yeah, you are prone, Ningyo.
Yeah, do I have to stand up to cast?
No? There's no reason you have to be on your feet in order to cast spells. You just have to be able to speak and gesture and all that stuff.
So I'm just double checking how it affects my AC and such.
Well, the good news is this creature isn't attacking AC.
Well, currently, but it might attack me again.
Well, as far as you've seen it, the only attack it can do is against your reflex save, so...
Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna bother standing up then.
Okay. Okay, so as you go to cast your spell, the hands begin to crawl over your face and try to block your mouth. You triggered its stifle reaction. So please make a reflex save.
I have a mouth. I use a magical voice box to talk.
A 21 is not enough.
I use a magical voice box
Yeah,
to
and
talk.
it comes out your mouth.
I don't have a mouth. Okay.
They muffle your voice box, you're unable to speak, and it disrupts your casting.
Great.
But you don't take any damage. So, you just lose the spell.
Okay. No, I could have... Well, I still would have had to talk to do it, but... No, because it's void damage, right? That's the reason I haven't been doing this cone.
Yep.
Alright.
They love that void energy. They slurp it up.
Delicious.
They say they eat a bowl full of void energy for breakfast. With their cornflakes. Alright, you have 1 action remaining, Ningyo.
Yeah, I sure do.
You could just stand up.
I could, and I might. I probably will stand up, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that it really benefits me much, except for getting
Well, the
stifled.
benefit is that you could move on your next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
But for now, it is
I
Ghim's
guess.
turn. This thing's looking hurt.
Yeah. The little tooltip says near death.
What you gonna do, Ghim? Tyler, you there, honey?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Move over. Hit.
Smack him. 21 isn't a hit exactly.
Okay.
Come on, roll high. Okay, that is 11 points of damage, reduced to 9, and you kill it.
Yay.
Good.
Okay, however, Asahi is still in critical condition. So you have one action remaining, Ghim, if you would like to take it.
I think trained and
Does anyone have any potions?
I do not.
Potion seller.
Checking. I do have a habit of putting elixirs in the P4G. Oh, there is one healing potion in the stash.
Hell yeah.
Where is the
So
stash physically located? Because you don't have a bag of holding.
No, that's true.
I would
I
assume
would
it's in
assume it's
town.
not whoever has the most strength.
No, I was
Oh,
assuming
actually,
it
you know
was
what?
a.
That would probably make the most sense to be with the cart.
Yeah.
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 But you don't have a cart because you came here through the well.
Right.
But yeah, so nobody, so you wouldn't have access to it in the exact moment.
Right.
So if anyone has any potions on their person, you could give one to Asahi.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Let me check this. No. That only works for incorporeal undead. Fuck.
How do you get someone unconscious? Conscious.
Healing.
After a sufficient, yeah, they either need to receive healing to bring them above 0 hit points, or after a sufficient amount of time, they will wake up at 1 hit point. I believe Asahi has a potion in her inventory. She has an elixir of life.
Okay, cool. Somebody pour that down her throat.
Lackerman should be able to do that next turn. He has enough actions to do it.
Do you have enough actions to pull it out?
Yeah, you would just need 1 to move, 1 to draw, and 1 to administer.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Move. Draw. Administer.
Excellent. Okay.
Live.
Live, damn you, live! So it is, Abby, you can roll the healing if you want. It is 1d6.
But now I have to get Sheeta conscious, though.
Yeah.
Well, but that we can do outside of combat, because anybody can treat wounds. They just can't do it in combat, right?
Yeah. Well,
I
no,
bet
yeah,
you'd
you
be
have to be
trained.
trained in medicine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody must be. I hope.
But
Bridal is if you can get everybody back to the
yeah,
dorm.
if you
kinda
really want to
far.
do that. So, however, for now, the current moment, the room falls quiet. The hands have been squashed and burned and sliced. And you are all able to catch your breaths. let's go ahead and take our break here, and we will be back in just a little bit to continue the story.
Okie doke.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back from break, and it's time to dive back into the adventure. When we last left off, we were fighting some hordes of zombified hands that were clawing at the party and dragging them down to their death. Some of the party went unconscious, but fortunately everyone survived, and everyone has seemingly recovered, well, recovered their breath a little bit. Some of the party are, Sheeta is unconscious, Asahi is very hurt. I think everyone else has taken substantial damage as well. However, as you are catching your breath and getting back on your feet, you hear a voice from the stairway. You hear a clapping sound, followed by a voice. Oh, very good, most excellent job. And you see a man walking down the stairs. He is wearing very nice looking robes, and he has a very striking face. He is particularly not just good looking, but also like he has that kind of face where you just want to help him, you feel. And he smiles to you all and he says, excellent job dealing with those undead. Now, I don't know who you are, but you've impressed me for sure. And he says, oh, by the way, if you don't know who I am, and he kind of brushes his hair back, he says, my name is Honda Akoto. I am one of the samurai of this castle.
Sounds like a douchebag.
He seems very confident, at the very least.
Can I do a society check?
Yes.
Can I look at his clothes and his attire and see if they're actually well crafted?
Yes. Make a society check.
And I don't know if this period is right. Like, is paintings of nobles like our painting?
With a
Pictures.
22, yeah, he absolutely looks the part of nobility. He's not wearing armor, but he is, like, wearing very fine robes, and you can tell they're made of the highest quality silk. And his hair is perfectly cut. He has sort of long black hair, and he has, like, a bit of a goatee, giving him sort of a roguish appearance. And he has a very bright smile that feels a little bit contagious. And you actually recognize him as who he says he is. He is Honda Akoto.
He's the one we need the kimono for, right?
Yes. You remember he was named as one of Shibiko's brothers, and he was also mentioned by the Poltergeist as the recipient of the kimono that went unfinished.
I can't remember. Can y'all remember? Are we supposed to give him a talisman or get a talisman from him?
Receive.
Yeah.
Okay.
He and his other brother are supposed
Daryl.
to have one.
Okay.
Well, Ghim will say, Lord Honda, I assume.
You don't have to assume. I just told you, my good man.
Did he?
Yes, he introduced himself.
Yes, he did.
I was taking my medicine.
Okay,
Sorry.
yes, he introduced himself.
Okay.
What do you all say?
Talisman, please.
It's like,
Ninja holds out its hand.
He just kind of looks you up and down, and he kind of narrows his eyes, and he says, "That's an awful suspicious thing to say all of a sudden."
they don't really have people skills too much.
That's true.
Your sister's holed up in the other building. Similar situation, but seems a bit more braver than you.
And he just laughs. He says, "Oh, yes, my sister is quick to action, as they say.
And why aren't you?
Well, sometimes talk can be just as effective. And no sense turning to the sword where a good word can turn the tide of battle. Am I right?"
I'll be here.
No, these are hands.
What?
These are hands. You can't talk to these.
Like, yes, well, obviously, in some instances, we must turn to the sword to defend ourselves against...
And your
creatures
armor.
such
Where's
as
your
these.
armor?
What?
Where's your armor?
I'm not wearing it. I didn't need to come down here, and now that the coast has been cleared, as they say, I have nothing to worry about.
Are you just gonna sit up here all day, or?
Well, I was gonna come down and show him a thing or two, but my brother
Yeah, I bet.
convinced me to wait and see, as it was.
Where's your brother?
He's upstairs. Shall we go to meet him?
I would like to use my aura sight on this dude.
Okay. What'd that do?
So I can do that once per hour. You have to roll a secret occultism check against the target's deception DC.
You can actually do that if you want. There is when you click on the like occultism thing, there's a roll mode drop down. You can select blind GM roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that'll roll it so that
Oh,
I
I
can
automatically selected it when I clicked that link.
there you
Okay,
go.
cool.
Okay.
So I can receive any or all of the following information. Bullet point 1. Target's current apparent attitude towards you, friendly, indifferent, etc. Apparent emotional state, and general assessment of physical health.
Okay. So, yeah, you get the impression that he is he seems, you know, technically I would categorize as is there anything between friendly and indifferent? Mildly friendly, we'll say.
Okay.
And emotional state, he seems a little bit stressed out, but seems to be putting on a brave face. And physical health, he seems fine. Maybe slightly malnourished, but no apparent injuries or other maladies.
It says if my occultism check exceeds my target's deception DC, I'll know if they're faking, but not how so.
Okay, yeah, that's all you know so far.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so it seems like he's being mostly genuine, except...
Yeah. If he's trying to deceive
appear...
you can't tell.
Okay.
You do not detect any deception.
Okay.
Well, Honda, we're helping you Can we ask for some help from you?
And he kind of looks at you and he strokes his goatee and he says, "That's a rather bold request, but I'm a man of
It's
the
a
people.
light.
I'll hear you out."
It's a light request. Just need some help with our little friend over here. She's unconscious. Just needs help bringing her upstairs.
Oh yes, my brother could be of help of that. He's very skilled. Okay.
Box. So,
Yeah, so we we're set up upstairs. We've been up there for a while, kind of hiding away from all these vagabonds that would steal our family's fortune.
is Lackerman okay with that? Y'all, your characters have history, correct?
The vibe I got, though, I don't think it was ever confirmed, is that Ackerman is Sheeta's bodyguard.
Right.
That's muted.
Dust?
I've been muted for
Yeah.
quite some time, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
And just like talking. Yeah. So yeah, first of all, Lackeran's fine with that. Second of all, we haven't really dove into the backstory on stream, but Sheeta nursed Lackerman back to health at the conservatory after he washed up in
Okay.
Raiju in the first place.
Okay, so you're all very acquainted with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, I think it's pretty clear, and we'd probably defer to him on
Yeah.
stuff regarding her and vice versa.
As long as it seems to be moving her towards being healed, then Lackerman would be totally chill with it.
Okay, cool.
Like, I'm half dead. You're small. Everyone's a little small and hurt.
And small.
Yeah. But he said yes too.
Yeah.
Okay. I was Honda said yes to the help.
He said, "Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Bring your wounded upstairs. We will treat them."
Okay. I'll trust you on this.
Okay, so
Does the loading work?
yeah. Well, I wish there was an easy way to bring you all to war.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you just have to walk onto the loading zone on the stairs.
Let's do it. I can climb stairs. Where did I put that on my character sheet?
What, walking upstairs?
Yeah. It's
You
a
don't need to
special
do
skill.
that.
I assume he's leading us into one of these rooms.
I just clicked over to the other browser for the the camera, and it just played all of the sound effects of everything from the session up to this point. I love it when it does that. It's so ridiculous. Unfortunately, there's no way to move the camera up. Unless, let's see, perhaps if... For some reason, it's not letting me move. There we go. There's Asahi. Okay, cool. Yeah, it seems like whatever level Asahi is on, for whatever reason, it'll default to that on the camera.
Interesting.
Okay, so yeah, he... I don't have a token for him just yet, because he doesn't seem hostile, but he leads you to the end of this hallway and into the room on the left. You guys can go in, and you see a table set up at the north end of the room. At the south end of the room, there is a bed where Akoto presumably sleeps. There is a desk along the eastern wall between two partitions where there is a desk set up where it seems like he is drafting some sort of plans. You see like maps of the area and blueprints of the castle and all sorts of things. You're not sure what kind of plan he is working on, but it is something of seems like he has some sort of plan or ambition in place.
Hopefully to take the castle back.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
What room is it?
To the left.
Left.
Yeah, and you see as you go up the stairs that there was a barricade that had been put in place that has since been moved to the side. And you see that affixed to the one of the sides of the barrier there is what looks like a holy talisman that has been set there. It has like all sorts of complicated script characters on it that you recognize that some priests and sorcerers will use to fight to ward against evil spirits and that kind of thing.
Asahi and more so Nino would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I try and recognize if that's the talisman we need? Or
It
would I
doesn't
just
look
have
the
it on
same.
like
It looks different. The one that the ones that
Mm.
you are collecting have the specific symbols on them, and they also have the Honda family crest on them. And this one it just
Okay.
looks generic.
Okay.
Do I feel anything towards it?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
It may have some sort of divine power, but you have no way of detecting such things.
Okay. Well, what if I close my good eye and look at it with my rock eye?
You don't see anything.
Shit, I'm blind. Okay. See, does he notice us walked?
Yeah, I mean, he leads you into the room. He says, "You're welcome to rest here as long as you need. My house is your house. You have driven off a great danger from our home, and you have my appreciation."
I still don't trust him.
You can make a perception check. Anyone who wants to can make a perception check to attempt to sense motive.
All right, fine, I will.
Ghim is a trustworthy man.
I reckon I'm a little perceptive.
You probably see lies. You're a swashbuckler.
11 on the die for 18.
Ooh.
I got
but I
24.
got 24.
Yeah, none of you detect any sort of hostility. He seems
Oh,
straightforward. He seems honorable. You do not detect any particular malice or deception. But at the same time, you also sense sort of a confidence. Like you almost get the impression, specifically Lackerman, that he isn't afraid of you either. Like, he thinks, I could take these guys.
Probably good.
I mean,
Then why
he is
didn't
a
he deal with the
samurai.
zombies himself?
Why, indeed.
Questions we need to ask.
So ask him.
Sonny, what got you hold up here?
As well, I don't know if you've seen, but there's a great deal of monsters running about the castle. Not to mention those ingrates, those infidelious samurai who turned against us. curse them and their families.
Ghim plops onto these are the little floor chairs, right?
Yeah, those are floor cushions that you can sit
Yeah.
on.
That's because plops down. Ugh. And why is everything like this? Cut to the chase.
Well, the samurai, they revolted after a battle a short while ago. I wanted to be at that battle, but my brother...
What in the forest?
Yes, you've heard then.
Your sister spoke of it.
Yeah, she would know a little bit. She and I both wanted to be there, but we were tied up with matters at the castle, and also our brother convinced us to stay here.
How much brothers are there?
There's one other sibling whom you have not met, and
Okay.
So total 1 sister, 2 brothers,
Wait, what?
right?
yes, 1 sister and 2 brothers.
Oh, I thought you said there was another brother upstairs.
This is upstairs.
Yeah.
I am now confused.
This is the second floor of this building. The second and highest floor of this building.
So,
Where is the brother?
one dude came out, greeted us, and then you said there was another guy upstairs?
Yeah, you could ask if you like.
Oh, he didn't bring us to him.
No, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was.
No. This seems to be Akoto's room.
Sorry, I blanked out when we went upstairs. Like, okay, because I thought he was bringing us straight to his brother to help Sheeta.
Oh yeah, well, he seems to have forgotten about that.
Well, that's nice of him.
Speaking of your brother, where is your brother?
Oh, yes. Right, of course. He's in the opposing room. And you actually hear a door opening in the hallway, and you see another man enter the room. As opposed to Akoto's, like, mannish features and broad shoulders and muscular form, this man is much more shrewd-looking. He is kind of slouched in stature.
Ungly.
He is bald, and he's kind of has his eyes narrowed at you all. He says, "Who are you?"
Good evening.
And Akoto says, Now, Odeshi. These are our guests. They killed all those zombies downstairs. Isn't that wonderful?" And Odeshi, who ostensibly he must be, kind of narrows his eyes and looks at each of you in turn, and he says, "Spies. They must be spies. Who do you work for?"
Your mama.
"Yes, Joe Mama, you say."
Your mama sama.
He just like no, he just looks at Akoto and he says, "Be wary, my younger brother. There's nothing that has convinced me that these are not enemy shinobi who have been dispatched into our midst. It would be all too easy."
Nin.
Did she give us herb talisman?
Yes, she did. And he says it would be all too easy for one of our neighbors to strike at us while we are weak.
As he's saying that, I think who was talking to her? Muir. Locker.
You all can.
I think it was you.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you all were.
And then, as he says that, I flip the talisman in front of his face, or like from the ground from my pocket. It's just to send us. As I'm like holding my ribs.
Yeah, just casually flick it out.
Yeah, like a playing card in my hand.
Yeah, and he kind of walks up to you and snatches it from you. Says, "Where did you get this?" He looks it over and he says,
Yo, sister.
Shibiko.
She lives. Ah,
And I'm supposed to take your word for it, am I?
look at me.
You look like a dwarf. What is that supposed to mean?
A dying dwarf, that is.
Who's to say you didn't kill her and take this off of her corpse?
Have you seen that lady?
We do have a letter of recommendation.
Did we get that?
Yes, she did write a letter of recommendation.
Yeah.
You're
I
absolutely
did get hit in
correct.
the head, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so hard that your eyeball flew out, so.
yeah.
Okay, do you want to present that, Asahi?
Yes, I will present that.
Okay, he takes it from you and reads it over, and he says, well then, this appears to be genuine. You may have fooled my sister, though a simpleton she may be, but I'll be watching
Oh,
you.
rude. This man's a bigger jackass than his brother.
His
I
brother
guess I have
seemed
no
nice.
reason his brother's a jackass. But
I think you guys just assume that every man is a villain.
You know
Which
what?
is fair, but like...
Yeah.
I
He's just
might be a
pampered.
little andrist, you know?
I mean,
as a treat.
I can't.
Statistically speaking.
As a treat is hilarious.
And so he says, he just kind of throws the letter away, like tosses it in your faces, and he says, fine. I will provide you with my talisman. Not that it will do you any good. The creatures that have taken over the castle will kill you anyway.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
And if by some miracle you manage to absolve this place of its hauntings, its curse, then, well, all the better. Better you than me.
Coward. Do I say that out loud?
Seems
I
so.
might say that out loud.
Say it all out. Do it.
Yeah, play your character.
If you have opinions, I don't know what you.
Yeah, the thing
I
is,
don't know what's going on.
My cat is cute.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know that Ningyo would actually say that out loud. Because I don't know that it cares enough at this point still. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. They absolutely would say it. Because A, he's being a coward, and B, their whole shtick is exercising hauntings. And yeah, so, you know what? Coward.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you. Talking doll. Well, isn't that an oddity? Still, I've been called worse.
There's a tree and a fox over there talking.
Yes, when you see a giant spider with a bull's head walking around, nothing really surprises you anymore. I had
Ushiyoni.
thought that these...
I, the kitsune,
Yes,
not
perfectly common.
a talking fox.
Just as common as any other.
Yes.
It says, I had thought that these evil spirits, these yokai, were poppycock, was stories told to frightened, crying children into shutting up, but it seems to some degree they have been made manifest. Though whether it is because we believe them to be as such, or we believe them to be as such because they are, is yet to be determined.
Ghim grabs his beard and like, I agree with you on that. But we can make a deal.
I'm listening.
You help us. You seem like a smart guy. Help us with our injured. And we get this castle cleared out for you.
And he kind of looks over at all of you and he says, "Very well, but it will take some time."
We got plenty of time, I think. Unless there's something else you need to tell us.
As it grows late, we'll eat, and then I will treat your wounded.
Sounds good enough.
Okay, so for now, you guys can rest up for the night with the two brothers.
Is this a full rest? A full long rest?
Yes, it is. You will rest overnight. It is, as you have been talking, the sun has set and it is dark outside. So,
Two brothers.
My spell's bad.
Sorry.
a war divides their people.
Just
Legend of Korra spoilers.
But yeah, so you were invited
During the night.
to sleep in Akoto's room. Odeshi kind of just he keeps you out of his room. He doesn't want you in there, though. Whether or not he's hiding something or he's just like kind of territorial about his space, you're not quite sure.
Oh.
During the night, I want to touch that gold statue. The talisman, whatever that thing was you said on the wall.
Okay.
Do I feel anything radiating from it? So I put my palm onto it.
Yeah, you touch your hand to it, and you focus really hard, and you do actually feel just the slightest bit of warmth coming from it.
Oh.
Oh, my mother's beard. This land is truly crazy. Ugh.
Shit, cray.
Okay.
And I think that is where we will leave off for today. So next time we pick up, you've conquered the women's building, have explored a little bit of you've explored the whole building of the servants building. There wasn't much to it, but you still have some unfinished business there. And you have explored the men's building.
I've conquered the women and men.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, all you have left to explore, you have the stables and you have the main castle building.
Can't wait till we fight a giant cow.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Figure out how to cook up that spider before this is all done.
And that's where we'll
I
pick
have
up
food
next time.
poisoning.
Okay.
So, as always, I want to thank everyone who is watching here live on Twitch. I want to thank everyone who is watching this from the future on YouTube or wherever you find this video. I want to thank future. I want to thank my subscribers here on Twitch, and I want to thank my supporters on Patreon, all of whom make this possible. And I want to thank my co-stars here. I want to thank Abby and Tyler and Fern and Z and Dust for coming back week after week to play this game and have fun and play pretend with us. And last but not least, read my book. I think it's pretty great. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. So I am saying it a little bit because I wrote it. So the ebook is pay what you want, including free. So if you want to get a free ebook, a queer fantasy book, go ahead and check that out on my website or on itch. Yeah, there's
As
a
in
sequel.
queer or queer?
What?
As in queer or queer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's weird and LGBTQIA+.
Oh, what a query.
Yes. That's not really what that means, but anyway.
No.
Yeah, there's a sequel coming someday. I'm working on it when I get the chance, but yeah, so we will see you guys here same time. Well, probably next week. We'll see. We're all over the place, but if not, then the following week. But at any rate, we will see you again, same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Bye.